can't believe we're turning 90 next week.
Oh, Dakota, what are we gonna do for our 90th? It's gotta be a riot.
I know, it's gotta top all the others.
Remember our 8th birthday? Now that was fun.
No, not our 8th.
Make a wish, sweetie.
This is the best 8th birthday ever. What else could I wish for?
It's my birthday too.
Oh, yeah, Pony.
Blow out your candles, sweetie.
Okay.
Why did everyone forget my birthday? We're twins, we're born on the same day. Watching the news is more fun than this.
Coming up on Second Edition. The City Center Airport has closed.
The recent snow is benefiting Snow Valley.
The Festival of Trees is brightening up the Christmas season. Hi, and welcome to Second Edition News. After much debate, Edmonton says goodbye to the City Center Airport.
However, the send-off did not go exactly as planned.
Because that's civil twilight.
Last Saturday, Edmontonians gathered to say goodbye to a piece of Edmonton's history.
It's just sad to see that all of this history is going to be gone.
Military planes were expected to do a touch and go. However, they were canceled due to the freezing rain. All of a sudden, 3 helicopters appeared and hovered next to the control tower. This final salute marks the end of an era, but with the closure of the airport, this leaves room for new development and a proposed NAIT residence.
Edmontonians are used to cold Novembers and early snow, but rarely this cold and this much snow. November was exceptionally cold and snowy this year, with over 45 centimeters falling throughout the month. Neighborhoods around the city resemble mid-January-like conditions. City officials and road workers are working hard to get the residential roads clear as soon as possible, but are running into issues with people's cars parked along the street. Many of these cars have accumulated over 30 centimeters of snow on and around them, and soon risk being completely buried if it keeps snowing like it has. So remember, if you want your road and your car as clear as possible, try to move your car before it's too late.
NAIT introduced a new academic plan this fall.
One program that was included in the plan was the radio and television program. Brett Morton has the story.
The radio and television program allows young and aspiring broadcasters a chance to pursue their dreams. The students get the knowledge to shoot, edit, and write news stories as well as work a radio board. Radio and television is one of the programs that NAIT has changed from a 16-week program into a 15-week program. Tim Evans, a first-semester student, explains the transition from high school to NAIT.
But the transition from high school to NAIT was really easy, really simple. Choosing NAIT was probably the best decision I've ever made in my life. You know, I'm just following my dreams, and here I am, you know. I'm living the dream right now.
Material that was taught in its own course had to be moved into another one to allow the program to make the change. The new curriculum is to help students make the transfer from colleges and universities more simple. It's a big change for the teachers, as some have to teach new courses, change their original courses, and get used to the brand new curriculum. Television instructor Chris Durham explains the change for teachers.
When you're used to 16 weeks, you know, there's a certain sort of beginning, a middle, and an end. 15 weeks is going to be different, absolutely. You know, as we try to become more uniform on a credit-based type of post-secondary education.
With the change, it eliminates final exams for students. The teachers have a different way to grade and assess students.
What we call summative, and that it's the final results. You know, you have final exams that are worth 30–40%, and what is your final amount of knowledge at the end of the day? Now we're looking at more formative, which is your understanding of an exercise, of a practical process of putting something together.
The staff and students have a new challenge and are up for the task. The first semester has been a success, and the NAIT radio and television program is still one of the best. Brett Morton, Second Edition News.
A Christmas Carol is a traditional holiday story, but this year the NAIT's Dungeons and Dragons Club are bringing an adventurous twist to a classic tale. Dungeons and Dragons, or D&D, is a role-playing game that focuses on imagination and rolling dice. Graham Hogan explains more about the event.
It's going to be, you know, still more or less the same story, but it is going to be as if A Christmas Carol was, you know, was a game of D&D rather than just a play.
The club will be putting on a Christmas carol in order to bring awareness to the club. The performance will take place on December 5th at 7:30. Tickets are $8.
Many people around the city are bemoaning all the snow that has fallen. One place couldn't be happier, and it's been a part of Edmonton for 65 years, the Snow Valley Ski Hill. Back in 1948, two friends began renting the land on the west side of the White Mud Creek Basin. Fast forward 65 years, and that little operation has become one of the local ski and snowboard community's favorite local hills. Snow Valley will have many exciting events coming this winter in celebration of their milestone. It will include, among other things, discounted lift tickets and rentals. The hill was able to open a little bit early this year due to the heavy snowfall in recent weeks.
Absolutely, it really helped us out. We didn't have water, so for what water we did have, we made as much snow as we could in a limited amount of time, and then of course we had this great big dump of snow. Just made it great.
The early start means people can start knocking the dust off their equipment before heading to the mountains, or keep on hitting up the local hills. It may be the 29th year of the Festival of Trees, but the festival still brings Christmas cheer.
The University Hospital Foundation showcased decorated trees and so much more for a good cause. For 4 days, children and adults flooded into the Shaw Conference Center to admire beautiful trees, singing, and to take part in some Christmas activities. The trees are all provided by locals, and this tree was decorated by the interior design students at NAIT. Festival goers Irene and Charlotte have been longtime festival attendees.
It's a great way to kick off the Christmas season. It benefits the University Hospital. It's a lot of fun.
Proceeds also go towards equipping the Mazakowski Alberta Heart Institute. If you missed your chance to make a donation, you could still donate at www.universityhospitalfoundation.ab.ca.
Connor Chan joins us now. So Connor, does Edmonton have any sports teams that could make the playoffs?
Well, the Rush hopefully are looking to be that team, and they look pretty good so far in training camp. I'll have all that and more coming up in sports. The holidays are near, which means a wrap on the first half of the year for the Ukes athletics teams. The men look to continue their dominance over the Concordia Thunder following their 9-2 win the previous night. The Ukes look to go on a high note before the holiday break with the sweep over the Concordia Thunder. First period, Ukes in the power play, initial shot stop, a nice patience by Tyler French, who gets his 7th goal of the year coming on the power play. It's going to be 1-0 Ukes. Then Concordia on the power play. Ukes can't clear the zone. The puck goes right to Chris Lidsman, who goes upstairs on Ty Swab to tie the game at 1. That was a nice goal though. Well, this one's even nicer. Scott Fellemeyer, nice deke, goes backhand shelf over Hadfield, putting them up by 1 going into the second period. Concordia wouldn't waste time though, however, early on. Jordan Hoffman's shot is stopped, but he gets his own rebound. Nice individual effort by him for his team leading 12 to tie the game at 2. Then later on, really bad giveaway here right to Michael Peluso. Don't give it to that guy, because he's gonna score. He makes that a 3-2 game. Now we're just gonna skip ahead to the third period. Concordia on the penalty kill, and they're gonna pay for this. Kyle Harris's shot stop. Tyler French again gets his 2nd goal of the game to get it 6-2. Now Jason Warwick's goal, nice little pretty there, that just squeezes through. That's gonna be all they would need though for his 2nd goal of the game. But again, that's what they would need to win the game by a score of 7-2. Now with the win, the Ukes currently sit 2nd, while Red Deer and State are tied for 1st in the standings.
Offensively, I think we just, the whole line was going tonight right from the start, and we just kind of built off what we had going last night. We were getting a lot of chances, and we just carried that into tonight.
French's mustache definitely looks a lot better than mine when it's all grown out. The women were at home to take on the Queens after the Ukes beat them 3-1 the previous night and looked to complete the sweep. Let's just skip ahead to the second period. Ukes get on the board first. Nicole Dunlop with a beautiful cross-ice pass to Sherry Bowles, who will shovel the puck past Camille Trotman. It's going to be 1-0 Ukes. Then right after, Brianna Frasca with some great individual effort here. Nice defense and also even better footwork here. Wish I can do that. She'll give it to Jocelyn Circa, who springs Haley Vanderpool, who will come in and just score right on Camille Trotman, putting the game up to 0. Now, during the intermission, the Parkland Saints women's midget AAA team took part in a fun 3-on-3 shootout. Although they couldn't get pucks past Jill Diachuk, some fans got some t-shirts, and you can tell they're having some fun, as well as those girls right there. There are definitely more people in attendance than the Panthers home game. Red Deer getting on the board in the third though. Laura Solomon gets her own rebound to put the game within 1, but that's all that they would get, however, as the Ukes would take the sweep of Red Deer by winning this game 2-1.
Nice one too. I think that it was great for everybody to contribute, and I know that I think we had like 14 people who had different shooters on our team, so I think everybody contributed to the big win tonight.
The Edmonton Rush opened up training camp last Thursday and have found their successor to recently retired captain Jimmy Quinlan.
Proud to present Captain Chris Corbeil.
Chris Corbeil was named the new captain of the Edmonton Rush last Friday. The 6'3" defender says his new role won't change from last year's.
I was, definitely in a leadership role last year as well, but we're sort of a leadership by committee here. I got a lot of great assistant captains with me there, and I don't really think the job changes too much for me.
The Rush kick off their season December 28th against the Colorado Mammoth. It is now time for a brand new segment here on 2nd Edition called the 2nd Edition Sports Bombardment. Baseball news, the New York Yankees signed free agent outfielder Jacoby Ellsbury to a 7-year, $135 million deal. This comes right after the Yankees signed all-star catcher Brian McCain to a 5-year, $85 million deal. In hockey, Team Canada released its World Junior Selection Camp roster on Monday with 15 forwards, 8 defensemen, and 2 goalies invited to camp. One of the notable omissions is Oilers prospect Darnell Nurse. However, Connor McDavid of the OHL phenom, who isn't draft eligible to 2015, did make the cut. If he does make the team as a 16-year-old, he'd be the most recent to do so since Sidney Crosby. And finally, in the NFL, the Seattle Seahawks blew by the New Orleans Saints Monday night by a score of 34-7. Quarterback Russell Wilson threw for 310 yards along with 3 touchdowns. With that win, the Seahawks are the first team in the NFL to clinch a playoff spot, and with a win Monday against the 49ers, Seattle can claim home field advantage.
7-2. I guess Concordia really didn't bring the thunder this time.
No, they didn't. The Ukes definitely were the better offensive team that night for sure.
That's true. All right, guys. That's 2nd Edition News. Thanks for joining us.
And remember IAT when you got a little too crazy off that specialized tea?
I don't get why they kicked us out. Like, you only puked twice. Oh my god, did you know Sam and Jenny got back together? Oh my god, did you know she wore shorts tonight? Ew.
Did you know I don't care?
Did you know?
Did you know that almost $2 billion is spent a year in North America just on birthday cards alone? Did you know 31,536,000 seconds have passed since your last birthday? Were you aware that the Happy Birthday song is actually copyrighted and makes $2 billion a year from licensing fees? Think you're so special? Think again. Over 15 million people had the exact same birthday as you. Did you know that the world's largest birthday cake was 128,000 pounds and 16,000 pounds of that was all icing? Whoa. And now you know. Remember your 30th and you were crying the blues because you thought you were going to be so old? Dakota, why aren't you ready? The boys are going to be here in 10 minutes to pick us up to go to Ernest for our birthdays. I'm old. You're not that old. Come on, let's go. I found a gray hair. Wash up, let's go. We're going right now.
NR92 has everything you want to hear from a campus radio station.
Please your ears with NR92's personalities.
Head to nr92.com for show schedules and to listen live. Take a break for the new Music Nooner.
Tune in to NR92 and get connected.
New Music Nooner, exposing local music in your city.
What if you had the power? To listen to what you want when you want it.
Take charge with NR92.
Call our request line.
Your station, your way.
You dream of a station that plays all genres of music.
NR92.
Playing top 20 and so much more.
NR92.
Wake up to NR92.com, the station for the students.
The dream is real.
Informative.
Interactive.
Interesting.
NR92.com.
The website for the students, by the students.
I'm your host, Dakota Barber, and today I'm joined with Chef Jan Avia. Hi, Jan.
Hello.
So if the guests at home are looking to make something special, what could they do that's not terribly difficult?
Not so difficult would be searing scallops.
Okay.
It's a very elegant dish, but it's so simple to make.
Okay, so what's the first step?
First step is to make sure your scallops are always clean. So you want to rip off that abductor muscle, because it's just not so good to eat.
Okay.
Once you have done that, you want to season up a little bit of salt and pepper.
And could you season them with anything else?
Oh, of course, you can add herbs and other dry things, or simply use a flavored oil.
Okay.
Today we're just using olive oil. So in a hot pan, just want to add that oil.
So how long do you heat the pan for?
Just until the oil will start to smoke, and aside from that, you're good to go.
Okay.
So we should be ready. You're just gonna put the scallops down, season side down, of course. And then we're gonna season that other side. And that's it. Just let it go.
So simple.
Yeah.
So how long do we leave them on there?
A good scallop will probably cook in about a minute or two.
Okay.
You never want to overcook it, so you're aiming for about medium rare in the center. So just until it gets color on one side, and then you're good to go.
So what exactly is a scallop for people who don't know?
A scallop is a mollusk. It's a shelled little creature that lives underwater. Comes in a little bivalve shell.
Cool.
So we're gonna let these go, and we're gonna continue on to plating it up.
Okay.
So what I'll get you to do is just put down some of these bases. So we have a green pea puree here.
Okay.
Perfect. Potato salad. And a simple microgreen salad right at the end.
Cool.
Perfect.
And then just throw them on?
Exactly. Perfect. And then, of course, just to make it elegant, we're just going to add some garnishes.
Oh, excellent.
So here's a little green pea shoots right here.
Okay.
Perfect. Of course, bacon for the bacon potato salad.
Of course.
And some togarashi spice right at the end, just to give it a little kick.
Excellent.
Perfect, and you're done.
Wow, I can't believe how easy that was. Thank you so much, Jan. Again, I'm your host, Dakota Barber. This is Jan Avia. Thanks for tuning in. I think we spent most of our 40th birthday trying to teach Mom to use her cell phone. Oh, Mom, how many times do we have to show you how to work this thing? Come on, Mom. No, why are you swiping? Showed you 5. What does that do?
Like, I don't know what I'm doing with this.
One button, that's it.
Every time I press something, this video comes up. Like, what is that? Oh, hey, bloopers. You know, you really can't go wrong with them. They are so fun and extremely humorous. Hey, I know that's happened to me a couple times. So you've probably figured out by now that this video is a bunch of birthday bloopers. It's got everything from fainting to dropping the cake to being angry to who blew out the candles. This video is extremely fun and very entertaining. I'm sure we all can relate to these clips as they have all happened to us. Well, thank you for watching this video with me. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. See you next time.
Then there was our 60th birthday when once again you only got a birthday card.
Every year, Aunt Judy only sends it to me every year.
Why did she forget me?
Welcome to Second Edition's Movie Review. I'm Tamara Canoe.
And I'm Shane Roberts.
Today we're reviewing 16 Candles. Much like our old lady host, Samantha Baker, the star of the show, has her birthday forgotten.
But the only reason why Sam's birthday is forgotten is because her sister has a wedding the next day.
The film was made in 1984, and it's a classic coming-of-age film turned dramedy. Samantha Baker is a typical flat-chested teenage girl in love with the hottest guy at school.
You need 4 inches of bod and a great birthday.
Anthony Michael Hall plays the underage boy trying to catch the smoking sophomore.
Am I turning you on?
The man of her dreams doesn't notice her. Her family forgot her big day. What else could go wrong?
What's happening, hot stuff?
What's your name?
Long Duck Dawn.
What?
Long Duck Dawn.
Oh. You know what, Shane? I actually found the movie to be a little cheesy, but it's from the 1980s, so it fits the time.
And there are plenty of really bad sound effects that go along with the cheese factor.
Word to the wise parents, this movie is rated R for teen drinking, partial nudity, and a little bit of coarse language.
This has been the movie review on Second Edition. As for me, I give this one 5 direct hits out of 5.
Score a direct hit.
And I'd have to give it 4 breath mints out of 5.
Fresh breath's priority in my life.
We love this film and we hope to see you next time.
Andrea, it's been such a long day trying to plan our 90th.
Well, at least Ernest. You know that old man Ernest? He sure knows how to please.
Oh, and he's tasty. And we found out about the Festival of Trees.
This trees are gorgeous.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Go check that out.
We gotta figure that. This is it.
This is what we're doing for our 90th. This is the best 90th ever. I think we're on the blooper reel. So funny. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Are you a granny or a smurf?